Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I'd like to share a little theory called the Oyster Theory. Oysters are where pearls come from, those beautiful pearl necklaces that our ladies love to wear, gleaming in the sun and the light so others can admire them. But how is that oyster formed? It's formed from pressure and in being in a comfortable environment. That environment is stable so that pearl has a chance to grow into its beauty. Now, I used to work in the restaurant industry, and there's a thing called the Oyster Theory. And if you've ever been to a restaurant, I'm sure you've experienced this. And it's the same in business, so be very conscious of the things I'm talking about. You go to a restaurant, it's clean, it's spotless. You go to the restroom, it's immaculate. The waiter or waitress comes to your table, they're cheerful, they're enthusiastic, they're having fun. They actually create an event. They're in such a great mood. They're upselling you without you even knowing it because you're just going along for the ride. The hot food comes out hot, the cold food comes out cold, and it comes out in a timely manner. You have a great meal, you get great service, the place is clean, and the check comes in a timely manner also. Everything is great. That restaurant is doing well. Their revenues and profits are increasing. However, they become extremely successful. They're one of the best restaurants in the industry, in their town, in their community. Then they get a little complacent. The restaurant isn't as clean. The busboy or busgirl isn't going frequently into the restrooms to making sure they're immaculate. Paper towels on the floor. The basket is overfull. The waiters and waitresses are a little bit arrogant. They're not as cheerful. They complain about their tips. The cold food doesn't come out as cold. The hot food doesn't come out as hot. And it's definitely not coming out in a timely manner. The whole ambience of the restaurant has changed. A few months go by. The regional managers, the district managers sitting around brainstorming because they can't figure out why revenues and profits have dipped. The people have gone to the restaurant has shrunk. They can't figure it out. They got complacent. They didn't practice the Oyster Theory. I share this because in business, we can do the same. As you're doing everything right in your organization, you've got the right culture, you have your team meetings, you're following up on KPIs, key performance indicators, and with your team, making sure they're sticking to what they're supposed to do in a timely manner. They have great attitudes. You're keeping your marketing flowing to keep your brand out there. Your service mastery is excellent because you're taking care of your customers consistently. You're doing everything right in business. Don't get complacent. Trust me, if you do, everything you've worked on will begin to slowly erode to the point you won't even notice it until months, maybe years down the road, when you're trying to figure out what happened to that momentum you had months or years ago. So the theory is, when you do everything right, what you did yesterday doesn't matter. What you do today most definitely matters. So just because you showed up with excellence yesterday doesn't mean you can relax today. You need to show up with excellence every day. So make sure you are adhering to the Oyster Theory. Your business, your clients, your team, your organization, that's your pearl that you're cultivating. Make sure that environment is right so that pearl can come out nice and shiny so everyone can admire it, just like they're going to admire your organization doing what's right and delivering the goods to your clients each and every day. Hope this has been valuable. I hope this gave you something to think about today. As always, I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to wish you a productive, profitable week. Go get them. I'll see you next Monday. Be well.